Hello everyone, welcome to the Expressions Craft YouTube channel. This is Madhurima here, and for today's project I have a MDF base in the shape of an anchor. So let's start with our today's project. The few coats of white gesso. This will make our base prepared for the paints and other textured paste we will add later. Now I am adding the Crackle textured paste with a palette knife here and there randomly. Look how beautiful the cracks have developed after drying. As the Crackle textured paste was a bit shiny after drying, so I have diluted the white gesso with water and have applied on the base. Here are the marine themed chippies I will be using for today's project. First is the sea creature one. From here I will be using this starfish. Next is this mermaid chippy set, which will be the main focal point of today's composition. From the Sea Life Chipboards set, I will be using this lovely compass. I love every detailing of that compass. It's really beautiful. From the seahorse set, I will be using the small and the medium one. Next is the bubbly waves. And finally, a few corals from the sea coral set. Using the dimensional heavy gel, I will adhere the pieces to build the composition. My main composition will be focused on the bottom part of the anchor. As usual, I will alternate between the clay embellishments and the chippies to create various layers and textures to my project. Here I will be using the natural desert ground textured paste. This paste has a consistency and feel of wet sand. To mimic the idea that the anchor is embedded deep in the seabed, I will add the textured paste at the bottom of the anchor base. I love how the textured paste looks on my project. Next up, I will be covering everything with white gesso again. I like to work in layers, so you will see me adding few embellishment to the project, drying it up, add gesso, and then go for the next layers. This will ensure that all the pieces and every nooks and crannies of the composition is well primed. Once the basic placement is done, now I was not so sure how will I go with the composition, so I am priming these chippies separately. It is easier to use a sponge dauber for this step. Now, I will add a bit of cheesecloth to the composition. This will add an illusion of a fishnet. Once I have added the main focal element, I will fill in the gaps with the smaller pieces. Here is a close-up look of what we have created so far. To add color, I will be using the baby blue, Tiffany and white silk chalk paints. Here I have started off by adding lighter shades of colors first. The main idea in my mind was to create an ombre effect. So you will be seeing me adding the light blue color in the middle the sea green colors at the bottom of the anchor and keeping the upper part of the anchor mainly white. I will add shadows to the composition using darker shades of blue and sea green in the shades Atlas Blue and Seafoam. I am going in with the Atlas Blue shade. With a paint brush, I will be dabbing some of the paints here and there, and with a water sprayer, I will dilute the paint and let it flow into the nooks and crannies. Once dried, I will repeat the process till I am happy. To secure the focal point, I will be adding a few scrap chippies in between so that it doesn't budge. Here you can see me going to and fro with the colors many times. Don't be afraid to add or remove colors from the project as and when required. There is nothing right or wrong in mixed media, so do whatever your heart feels like. Now you can see me adding the Seafoam chalk paint to add a bit of shadow to the bottom of the anchor. Once I am happy with the color placement, now I will add shimmer to the project by using the Snow Pearl, Mystic Blue and Mermaid Song metallic paints. To balance the composition, I will add a bit of color at the top part as well. In any kind of composition, it is always necessary to balance the composition as well as in the same time it is also important to maintain a negative space. The negative space will attract the eyes of the observer to the main focal point of the project. The Snow Pearl paint will add highlight to our project. As you can see, I will go many a times to and fro with all the colors till I am satisfied with the end result. Now, I will add colors to the seahorses and the mermaid with the same tones of blues and sea greens. To add a contrasting color, I will use the warm salmon metallic paint, which is a beautiful coral shade. This will add a pop of color and a lovely highlight to our project. Now with a small paint brush, I will add the blues and greens where and when required. Now, adding more highlight with the snow pearl metallic paint. Next, I will add a few finishing details by adding clear microbeads from Expressions Craft and a few pearls from my stash here and there. I hope you all liked my project today. Do subscribe to the Easy YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more such inspirational videos. See you all soon in the next tutorial. Till then, bye bye.